All right, I've been waiting for this one for a while from Free League. This is Twilight 2000's first expansion, Urban Operations. I will probably call it Urban Ops. So, cover is nice. You can see we're definitely in a built-up building area. I don't know exactly where, but you can see a little bit of daylight. And we've got a very thick wall. Now, she should probably back up and either suck up to that wall and just get her barrel out, or come off that wall a little bit, because anything shots that ring this way will end up catching her. So either back it up or pull over off that wall a little bit. But that's just some tactics. Let's take a look. So on the back, we can see we just got a lot of verbiage. Interesting. I'm used to board games where you're going to have like a little pictures of what's inside the box here, so this seems a little bit boring to me, but we are shrink wrapped, and that has been one of the cool things that Free League's been doing, is they'll box their RPGs, and for a board gamer like me, who I gotta admit I like getting things in boxes, especially if they've got a lot of expansion bits, kind of keeps everything contained. But maybe a little art on the back of the box, but who knows? Who knows? Who am I? So let's go ahead and open this up. Very board game-like already. So we've got some new cards. So this follows a like a deck of regular playing cards. So this is a 2 of clubs. The lower the number, usually the less drastic the situation is. So these are randomizers. Helps a lot in solo play. We'll take a look and see what's in here. I would imagine these replace regular, like the 2 of clubs from the regular deck I have is probably an outside wild event or something. So this will put it more inside the city, but we'll take a look at those in a little bit. The Silica. Hello, Silica. Someone's going to name their child Silica. Just saying. All right, we got our game catalog. Oh, that's cool. They got this is their brand new game. Oh, I'm going to forget what it is, but they put out, well, who knows? We'll look at that later. It's not about that. All right, so we got some more counters. I see sandbags. I see rocks. Not sure. And, oh, these are upside down. Sorry. What do we got here? We got ground floor. Okay. Good to know. When I was doing my solo run-through, sometimes guys were on the roof or whatnot. Now, I've played so many tactical war games, I actually don't like the tactical nature war game-ish for Twilight 2000. So, although these pictures might be kind of nice, I'm going more theater of the mind. Here's my second child, Silica 2. But these are still very helpful and good for you to see what's there. So, okay, how easy do they punch out? Let's punch out a sandbag. Very nice. Very easy. Wow, a little smaller. Huh, that's funny. Okay, I actually thought those were bigger, but that's the bleed over. That's a real small counter. Interesting. All right, let's see our maps that we have. Wow, those fit tight. Let's pop. And there we go. Let me just kind of lay this cattywampus. Let's see what we've got map-wise. So very nice interior structures. Well, this will be very good for like clearing a house, or I guess if you're going to fort up. Again, I don't know if I'll use these, but when I was in solo play, I did go pull some pictures of buildings and whatnot and use those in my play. They were more like street photos of urbanized areas. But, oh, church, okay. Again, for tactical play, these would be great. So if somebody's using this for that, I think that's good. And I might even repurpose these somewhere else. Who knows? Like I said, I've got some very intense tactical war games, and the rules of that, for me, are, I guess, the crunchy level, my center square, of where I like to be when I'm playing tactical. And when I'm playing Twilight 2000, I'm way, way more theater of the mind. But let's take a look at these. I was very interested in what some of the rules were going to be. Ooh, A little downed airliner. Huh. Nice shadows. Almost maybe too much. But you can tell this is a tall stack. Very tall water tower maybe. I'm not sure what that is. Rail yard. Okay. Looking good. We've got another circular thing. What is that? Oh, bigger map. So much like the base game, you had some little single pages and then some little double openers. And a center square there as well. Okay. And, ooh, even bigger. Let's see. Yeah, wow. All right. For this, I will end up pulling it across and panning. If I can get it open. No. All right. Wow. Real nice quality. Almost like that plasticized feel. Hopefully that's not too unnerving. But okay, so we've got like a full city block and what looks to be, you could fortify this long building along here. What's the flip side? Hold on. We also have terrain, a little hill. So that's interesting how they've shown this is a mounded hill, and maybe that's mounded even on top. So second and then third level. All right. Again, kind of a city compound that you could fortify very easily. This looks like it would be a good home base. Then you got the inner circle that would be nice as well. Okay. Very castle-like right here. Interesting. So this will be cool. This will be, I'll actually come out and show this more as a, that's a map of Krakow and something, I don't know, maybe it's two cities, probably Krakow and then something from Sweden. We'll take a look, I can't remember. So, thickness, nice. I got to tell you, I'm still not sure on this like pencil drawing art. I haven't reviewed Twilight 2000, but I played about 4 solo games. And there's this beautiful art for each chapter of the main rulebook. We'll see if it's like it is here. But I'm not sure I like some of this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll also still come back to the cards. We'll do the cards and the map. Let's take a look. This is what I'm talking about. I love these, just like the cover. These are gorgeous. They're evocative. They really get my imagination going, and I enjoy them. I wish I had more art like this displayed here rather than this kind of manual from the actual army or something with a somewhat drab photo. But see here again, this is what I'm talking about. This splash page is gorgeous. So we've got the infrastructures down. We've got burning going on downtown or in this building. It looks like there's a river we would have to cross. There's some trestle tracks because we've got some kind of coal car. I mean, this just screams situation. So there's a helicopter move. I mean, there's just so many little details I love. I've got to figure out, whoever the artist is doing this, love, love, love your work. Clean pages, nice black text that comes off with little side infos in these little manila boxes. I won't go through everything, but we'll look at another one. So here's that cover sheet with a little bit more of the cover of the box, a little bit more of the logos here. Let me just flip. So here's some scenarios you're going to have. So they'll give you some setup scenarios, the bunker in this case. Okay, how to set up the map. So you're going to have a lot of scenarios. We'll go into a review of this when I play to see how many. I may take a peek. What were we at? 6? Again, look at this. A little BMP. Nice. But again, I don't like this stuff nearly as much. I don't know. All right. Yeah. Once again, yes. All right. How many? That's urban encounters. How many? There's a big map. What are we on here? Behind helicopters, 6. The appendix is 11. So maybe 6 scenarios. those, it looks like, which is great. Cool. All right, good, nice index. Let's take a look at the bigger map. All right, we have Krakow. So you can see this is just the tighter area of Krakow. Now, if we had the larger map from the base game, you could just see, okay, Krakow's way down here, if memory serves, and it's further in the south, and then we can zoom in to this city. Now, when I played Twilight 2000 in the 80s, I think it was like the free city of Krakow, and there was like this community, like a cityopolis that grew up, and they had access to farmland, and it was a good trading center, if memory serves. So I'm hoping that's what it'll be here. Let me come up over top a little more. All right, this way I'm a little more over the top, and I'm going to zoom in just a touch so we can see some detail. All right, so we can just see the quality of the map a little tighter. You can see what, I don't know if these are neighborhoods. They must be. So little neighbor blocks, but you can see the river running through. There is a legend down here in this corner as well. So I'll get my fingers on there, but you can see what we're looking at quality-wise. Now I'll flip it over, and what is it? Carlsberg in Sweden? I don't know. Let me zoom back out, reset here. All right, it is Carlsberg, and we can see we've got a lot of open ocean space, and the orientation is north to south rather than that east to west. So you get a good idea of a very different map, very interesting, very different city. Let me come over top. All right, we're over top a little bit. I'll slide the map along so we can see a little bit closer, again with our legend. What do we have? A railway coming in. And there's got to be some shipping docks, I would imagine. Nice little peninsula coming out, a bridge coming across that you've got to imagine is blown or at least damaged, maybe. I could see somebody maybe doing tollways to even get across. Who knows? And then, I don't know what we quite have coming around here, but you got to figure there's larger ships and docking areas here. And I'm going to zoom in because you can see the hexagons even in the waterway. Let me zoom in tight. So I have an expansion from the original 1E Twilight 2000 that dealt with a tugboat that was all armored up, kind of like a river run, and you could just work your way much cleaner, safer by traveling via the waterways. But you can see some of the detail we have here on this map. And again, beautiful work. Map is very high quality. It's got like that plasticized feel that even some rule books will have. So this isn't a map that'll wear out on you from repeated folds, but very nice. All right, let me pull back and we'll zoom in on the cards here so we can see the replacement cards. All right, properly called encounter cards. I wasn't calling them that. Let me get these back down. And I'll just flip through so that you can see what these are. Very nice for a robbery. A robbery. Sniper inside the cover. I'll just flip through. No need for me to name what each one of them is. We'll point out protesters there coming in. So again, you'll see some icons in that upper left-hand corner there. Road, this would happen on a road, not in the wilderness, which makes sense because you're in the city, and it would be day or night. So if you did a random event, this is going to trigger off probably no matter what if you're in the city. An unlooted building. Well, it needs to be looted. So you can see some of the same artwork, obviously, just that was in the manual being repurposed onto these cards. And I will admit, on the cards, they look nice. I mean, so you're not going to have all that flashy stuff with the words here. So I get maybe the art was designed for these and then repurposed in the manual. I don't know. So again, Twilight 2000 Urban Ops.